Exodus 24. The covenant confirmed. Then the Lord said to Moses, "Come up to the Lord, you and Aaron, Nadab, and Abihu, and 70 of the elders of Israel. You are to worship at a distance, but Moses alone is to approach the Lord. The others must not come near, and the people may come up with him." When Moses went up and told the people all the Lord's words and laws, they responded with one voice, "Everything the Lord had said, we will do." Moses then wrote down everything the Lord had said. He got up early the next morning, and he built an altar at the foot of the mountain and set up 12 stone pillars representing the 12 tribes of Israel. Then he sent young Israelite men and then offered burnt offerings and sacrificed young bulls as fellowship offerings to the Lord. Moses took half of the blood and put it in the bowls, and the other half he splashed against the altar. Then he took the book of the covenant and read it to them. Then they responded, "We will do everything the Lord had said. We will obey." Moses then took the blood, sprinkled it on people, and said, "This is the blood of the covenant, and the Lord has made with you, in accordance with all these words." Moses and Aaron, Nadab and Abihu, I don't know, and the 70 elders of Israel went up and saw the God of Israel. Under his feet was something like a pavement, made out of lapis lazuli, as bright blue as the sky. But God did not raise his hand against these leaders of the Israelites. They saw God, and they ate and drank. The Lord said to Moses, "Come up to me on the mountain and stay here, and I will give you the tablets of stone with the law and commandments I have written for their instruction." Then Moses set out with Joshua and his aide, and Moses went up on the mountain of God. He said to the elders, "Wait here for us until we come back to you. Aaron and Hur are with you, and anyone involved in a dispute can go to them." When Moses went up to the mountain, the cloud covered it, and the glory of the Lord settled on the mountain Sinai. For 6 days the cloud covered the mountains, and on the seventh day the Lord came to Moses from within the cloud. To the Israelites the glory of the Lord looked like a consuming fire on top of the mountain. Then Moses entered the cloud as he went up on the mountain, and he stayed on the mountain 40 days and 40 nights. Exodus 25. Offering the tabernacle. The Lord said to Moses, "Tell the Israelites to bring me an offering. You are to receive the offering from me from everyone whose heart prompts them to give. These are the offerings you are to receive from them: gold, silver, and bronze, blue, purple, and scarlet yarn and fine linen, goat hair, ram skins dyed red with another type of durable leather, acai wood, olive oil for the light, spices for the anointing oil and for the fragrant incense, and onyx stones and other gems to be mounted on the ephod and breastpiece. Then have them make a sanctuary for me, and I will dwell among them. Make this tabernacle and its furnishings exactly like the pattern I will show you. The ark. Have them make an ark of acai wood, 2.5 cubits long, and a cubit half wide, and a cubit and a half high. Overlay it with pure gold, both inside and out, and make a gold molding around it. Cast 4 gold rings for it and fasten them to its 4 feet, with 2 rings on the side and 2 rings on the other. Then make poles of acai wood and overlay them with gold. Insert the poles into these rings on the sides of the ark to carry it. Then poles are to remain in the rings of the ark. They are not to be removed. Then put it in the ark the tablets of the covenant law which I will give you. Make an atonement cover of pure gold, 2.5 cubits long and cubit and a half wide. Then make 2 cherubim out of the hammered gold at the ends of the cover. Make 1 cherub on one end and the second cherub on the other. Make the cherubim of one piece with the covenant. At the 2 ends, the cherubim are to have their wings spread upward, overshadowing the cover with them. The cherubim are to face each other, looking toward the cover. Place the cover on top of the ark and put it in the ark of the tablets of the covenant law that I will give you. There, above the cover between the 2 cherubim that are over the ark of the covenant law, I will meet with you and give you all of my commands for the Israelites. The table. Make a table of acai wood, 2 cubits long, a cubit wide, and a cubit and a half high. Overlay it with pure gold and make a gold molding around it. Also make around it a rim a hand wide and put a gold molding on the rim. Make 4 gold rings for the table and fasten them to the 4 corners where the 4 legs are. The rings are to be close to the rim to hold the poles used in carrying the table. Make the poles of acacia wood, overlay them with gold, and carry the table with them, and make its plates and dishes of pure gold, as well as its pitchers and bowls for the pouring out of offerings. Put the bread of the presence on its table to be before me at all times. The lampstand. Make a lampstand of pure gold, hammer out its base and shaft, and make its flower like cups, buds and blossoms of one piece with them. 6 branches are to extend from the sides of the lampstand, 3 on the one side and 3 on the other. 3 cups shaped like almond flowers with buds and blossoms are to be on one branch, 3 on the next branch, and the same for all 6 branches, extending from the lampstand. And on the lampstand there are to be 4 cups shaped like almond flowers with buds, blossoms. 1 bud shall be under the first pair of branches extending from the lampstand, a second bud under the second pair, and a third bud under its third pair. 6 branches in all of them. In all, the buds or branches shall be of one piece with the lampstand hammered out of pure gold. Then make it 7 lamps and set them on it so that they light the space in front of it. Its wick trimmers and trays are to be pure gold. A talent of pure gold is to be used of the lampstand, and all these accessories. See that you make them according to the pattern shown you on the mountain. That was the hardest chapter I've had to read. Alright, see you tomorrow.